Hello Internet, I'm the Game League, also known as Dylan. Welcome to the last video I'm going to do on this computer, which makes me beyond happy because my computer is arriving in December. This is Universe Sandbox 2, one of the few very good simulators that runs okay on my computer. As you can see, I've got FPS counter up here. Ooh, I never realized that was there. It hovers just above 30, which is good unless I go into the sun, in which it dips down to 9. I mean, the sun, look how phenomenally detailed that is. Anyway, I'm gonna slowly, this is a sandbox, this is in the name, a universe sandbox, sandbox of the universe, yada yada yada, and, yeah, objective, mess around. Here's good old Earth. It's a bit colder than it is in real life. Slow it down. A bit colder. Let's make it warmer by firing an asteroid at it. Random asteroid. Boom. And what's it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit Africa? No, it's gonna land in the ocean, isn't it? Or? Yeah, it's gonna land in the ocean. Now, something that's really cool is, look. If you look here, there's terrain. There's deformation. It's actually 3D modeled there, see? 3D modeled. It's a 3D model. 3D model of damage. You can see there. Which then fills in. It's quite nice. Now if I lob a bunch of asteroids in the same place, the hole will get bigger. And deeper. And if you press C when selecting any planet, you go and do this. You land on it. See, there is genuine damage being done. It's cool. And, yeah, down there again. Land. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, about my new computer. Yes, it is arriving December. Hopefully. Yes, it should. It's not Mac. I'm happy. The graphics card and all that, I'm really extremely proud of it, and I got it for a really decent price. Yeah, I say really decent, but really good price for what it is. But I don't want to reveal too much of that. Look, let's go to Mars. Let's go to where those aliens from War of the Worlds come from. I'm recently recently started reading War of the Worlds. It's a good book, especially for someone who wrote it during World War I. So, yes. Gonna change it a bit. Yeah. How about we give it some water? Now it's become frozen. I will come back once I've terraformed it. And welcome back, I guess. I don't know. Probably cut that out. Actually, I did. I don't care editing me. Dylan, whatever. Yeah, my name's Dylan. Huh. That's my heater. My house has no heating. I have an electric heater, which is quite loud because it's a fan. Anyway, terraform Mars, gave it an ocean. Slight problem. This game, since it's an early alpha, I should have probably mentioned that. It's actually I think it's in beta now. Whatever. Anyway, it's so for the planets, the simulation is brilliant. It's really brilliant. I mean, it worked really well. It's actually quite difficult to replicate this. It took me a while. There was a point when the atmosphere mass here, I put it too high. Then the temperature went up to 2000, became a big ball of fire. But I still didn't have to reset the recording. It's running at 20 frames a second. Let's get rid of that. I don't know why it's running so slow. Moment. Now the sound should. Oh, no, never mind that. Yeah. No, that's the App Store. Stuff like that won't happen anymore. I actually got a new mouse. I like this new mouse. New computer, yes. December stuff, yada yada yada. what shall we do? Pluto. Now, Pluto, I feel sorry for you, so I shall move you. You shall move, become one of the planets. Could be go between. Just gonna pause it. So Pluto is now part of the solar system again. Now I'm gonna make it auto orbit. But actually, like here, you can click auto orbit, and then it automatically puts a perfect orbit around the sun from its current position, which is nice. Let's get rid of edit. Now Pluto. You have been demoted to a dwarf planet, and personally, I don't really agree. I mean, look at the detail. I mean, like, look so far away. Like, the game runs very well. I was really surprised. Like, maybe a little spots there. Video, filtering effects quality high. Yeah, I like these render modes because I really find it's quite cool to see this. I mean, look at that. Wow, it looks like a massive net. Could catch a lot of flies. Or retro, just makes it all pixelated. It's really cool. Well, cool, I like it. There's also Sketchbook, which again, all these don't run like hell, which is impressive. Relief. White, spluttered. And then there's underwater, makes everything all wibbly blue. There goes my heater again. Vertical sync, I've turned that off because that looks at 60 frames per second and that slows it down. Quality, texture resolution, let's put that at low actually. I'll put that at low, then the game will run a bit better. And look at this, 900 by 506. Yeah, window to that. No one uses that resolution. No one uses that resolution. Most people use 1920 by 1080. Well, 32%, yeah. 1080p. In windowed. I'm not in windowed, if you can't tell. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn on vertical sync. That slows it down like hell. But my new computer. I'm going to be using the same monitor, so it's kind of annoying because that means it won't be full HD. I mean, if you've seen some of my other videos, I have changed the aspect ratio to 1920 by 1080, and then everything looks a bit either squashed or stretched apart because this is 1050 by 12. This is 1050 by 1980, I believe. Wait, actually, my monitor here. I shall check. Where is it? Yeah, 1680 by 1050 at 60 Hertz. Yeah. So it can display 60 frames per second. That's good. New computer, with what it has, will be able to run way over that. But it means I could turn on vertical sync, make it look better because vertical sync locks it at the hertz amount, because hertz on monitor on a monitor basically hertz is if you've got 60 hertz on your monitor, that means it could display up to 60 frames per second and not any higher. If you've got 120 hertz, you obviously have a really good monitor, and that means it could display 120 frames per second and higher. You see how this works. And now vertical sync, what that does is since it displays an image from top to bottom really quickly. But if you move it, shake the camera around like really fast, I obviously can't replicate it here, but it could sometimes, the screen will tear because it's obviously top to bottom, so you can see the lines in between. What vertical sync does, it locks it in place, and it makes it look not prettier, so you don't get what's called screen tear. And then, but it does mean it locks the game to 60 frames per second, so you can't, so it can't display any higher. Well, I say 60 frames per second. It locks it to the frame rate that your monitor can display, the maximum frame rate. So it can't get any higher, but it'll look a bit better. That's that over. Now Pluto, like I was before, I was rudely interrupted by myself. Let's change the size of Pluto. Now Pluto is kilometers. Let's change it to moons. It's smaller than the moon. Poor Pluto. Lunar Dist? Lunar Dist? Lunar Dist? Lunar Distance, maybe? I have no idea. Jupiter? Damn. Earth? Damn. Let's make it 0.999 size of Earth. There we go. Not as big as the Earth, but still big enough to be classed as a planet. Yay, Pluto's happy. Now you don't like your name, goodbye. Don't like your name, goodbye. Actually, I've been watching a lot of John Oliver recently. If you don't know who John Oliver is, he's absolutely hilarious. He has like a talk show. He's an Englishman who lives in America, and he has a talk show where he basically talks about politics, which is interesting because he makes politics interesting and funny. I'm actually learning stuff about how messed up America is. I mean, seriously, there's an episode where he talks about prisons, and then he gets the Muppets to sing with him about how broken the prisons are. I'm not gonna go on about that, but one of the biggest mistakes Britain has ever made is let him leave the country. We need him back. We need him. We need John Oliver back. It's one of those things like you don't mind giving it away, but then you realize how much you want it back once you've given it away. It's like when you lend something to a friend. You think you don't need it. You think you don't need it at the time, but then it turns out you do, and then you become really upset. Mars. Yeah, Mars, I forgot I terraformed you. What should I do? Now the sun. I'm gonna freeze everything. Get rid of you. Now that's where you were, in the middle of the screen. I'm gonna add still. Now this is a bad idea. No. Yeah, it was in the middle of the screen, like there. Now Mercury. Let's go on orbit. Let's go on orbit. Let's have one to pray. Huh. Sirius B. What's going on? Zoom in. Oh yeah. Need to double click it to select it. Is a different type of sun, star, whatever you want to call it. It's a blue giant. Yet it's smaller than our sun. Yeah. Wait, actually. Really worried? No. Shouldn't be worried. But what I'm gonna do is to change the radius because it is smaller than our sun. It's meant to be a bit bigger. Not bigger. Let's just make it to one sun. Damn you. One sun! Ugh. Damn it, sun. Yeah, 2. No, not 78 times bigger than the sun. No, 1 sun. And now, diameter 1. That's radius. God damn it, why won't you? Frig it. You might hear me say frigate. And that's just me trying not to swear. Desperately trying not to swear. Because swearing isn't really something I do swearing too much. And trying to stop. So I say stuff like frigate. I like ships. Ships are cool. Ships are one of my favorite types of air travel. I was about to say air travel. No, travel. My favorite types of travel is air, marine, and the other type. Oh yeah, cars. Land. Those are the only types of travel. But my favorite planes are like fighter jets, stuff like that, because I just think they're badass. One of my favorite planes ever is the Harrier. I love the Harrier and like the 747 and stuff. And the wait. Let me think. Sorry. And yeah, ships. I love ships. There was a period of my life where it was like 2 or 3 years. I was just obsessed with the Titanic. I just tried to find out everything about it. Glad I'm at that period, because now I really regret it. Anyway, some of my favorite ships. My favorite ships. The ships I like. If you've ever watched the film Poseidon, I really like the ocean liner from Poseidon. I really like that ship. I like the Queen Mary too. I don't really like the Queen Elizabeth. The new one. The new one looks like a brick, which has been sharpened at the front. The Queen Elizabeth too. I watched it get decommissioned. It was sad. I really like that ship. Now car travel. Obviously, I like supercars and stuff like that. Right now, I have a Mitsubishi Outlander, diesel version. I have well, I don't have. One of my favorite cars include the McLaren MP4-12C Spider. Very specific. And I like the Lamborghini Aventador, not as much as I like the Lamborghini Huracan. And I go silent quite often. I apologize. This is my brain goes, what do you want to say? Say something! God damn you! My brain is weird. That's what my brain sounds like to me. Yeah. Do you know what? As a grand finale, I probably will stop this actually. How long have I been recording? 17 minutes. Yeah, that's long enough. It's a grand finale. I'm gonna crash a star into this because reasons. I'm gonna crash Series B into Series. Ready? Let's go. Boom! The reason why is because this, it does a great big bang, and now if I slow stuff down, actually, what the hell? Oh, is it doing the evaporation thing? Oh, cool. Zoom, 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 zoom. Wait, where's that? There's this. Zoom, 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 zoom. Now, oh god. Yeah, my disk is about to run out of space. Land on the planet. Big up. Speed up. Now, forget this. Quickly zoom out, zoom out. Do you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crash an Earth into an Earth for the hell of it. Speed up time. Come on. You can do it. Oh, no, not seconds per second. I need to get to minutes per second. There we go. It's coming in. Impact. T-minus seconds. I don't know. Try to sound cool. Not cool. Not at all. Don't mind people watch these videos, but at least they do. I'm happy. Also, YouTube Red is a thing. I'll save that for another day. And that was weird. I thought I said. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Actually, just a lot. If you like this kind of video, I have a couple other ones on my. I've got a couple other videos like this on my channel. Again, my computer's arriving in December. I probably won't upload another video until I get it, and then I'm gonna be very happy because then my new computer is really good, and I'm gonna get it in December, like I said, and I'm gonna be really happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna reload the simulation here. Actually, time step. Reload. Are you sure you want to reload? Yes. And that was Universe Sandbox. Thanks for watching. As yada yada yada. Goodbye.